Hey guys, Tina here and welcome to another video. And as you could tell from the title or, deduce from the thumbnail, it is a book haul. And who did not see this coming? Yeah, I did, a mile away, even though I was fooling myself that it's not gonna happen. But here we are with a September book haul. And I have a few books to show you and I'll just get into that. And the first book that I will talk about is actually the one that I know least about. And it's Age of Assassins by R.J. Barker. And I think this is the beginning of a new fantasy series. I have heard good things about it, and naturally I had to get it, and I have not read it yet. But it's about assassins, and actually this time around assassins are supposed to save someone's life, which is not something they usually do. It sounds fascinating, I know, I will get to it eventually, but I have it, so, when the mood strikes me, I will be picking it up. The next book that I have is Every Heart Adore by Seanan McGuire, which I don't feel this book needs any introduction at all because everybody knows it, and I already talked about it in my weekly reads. I will leave it up here so you can go check it out because I already read it and enjoyed it and loved it, and I see what all the fuss is about. But yeah, anyways, this is a story of children that find portals and go through those portals into other dimensions, other worlds. Well, talking. Sometimes it's an effort. Anyways, and they live there for a while and they're for some reason cast out then and have to return to our own world. Wow. And anyways, yeah, it's a really fun book. The fantasy that this author has is crazy. The writing is so beautiful, really poetic. It just draws you in so much. I mean, I already mentioned that in my weekly reads video actually. I usually do not pay that much attention to the writing style, but this one was striking. It's fantastic. So anyways, I do recommend it because it's definitely worth to read it. And then I have another fantasy book, which is Age of Swords by Michael G. Sullivan, which is book 2 in his Legends of the First Empire series. And I read the first book a few months back, really enjoyed it. It's about this world that is divided between the Fae and the humans, and naturally there's this huge divide between them. The humans consider Fae to be gods because they are basically immortal and they cannot be killed, at least not by humans, or so it seems. But then one human does kill one of these gods and chaos ensues. There's a lot of things happening, the Fae attacking humans, the humans disagreeing among each other, of course, because that's what we do. And yeah, this is the continuation. I love Michael G. Sullivan. If you're new to fantasy, I think his writing is really easy to get into. His worlds are really easy to get into, and definitely these are fun books. You just fly through them, and yeah, that's what I hope to do soon-ish. And then I have Stalking Jack the Ripper by Katie Maniscalco, which is another very popular book here on BookTube, and it tells the story of Audrey Rose, who is a scientist, and she lives in the 1800s, which is not really something, that it's not a time period that really is keen for ladies to be scientists, and she wants to do autopsies, which is something that ladies are really, really, really not supposed to do. But anyway, she's studying it with her uncle, and she gets involved in the Jack the Ripper case, and she wants to figure out who that is. Might she know him, in fact, or even love him? Read the book and find out. It's a cute book. I liked it, didn't love it. Again, I talk about it in my weekly reads video, so do go check it out. But yeah, it was a fun read. I think it's good. I will continue on with the series. I'm just, not so in love with it as BookTube is. Anyways, then I have another book 2 in the series, and that is God's Grave by Jay Kristoff, which is a follow-up to Nevernight. If that series has a name, I do not know right now. But anyways, book 1 follows Mia, who is a girl living in this fantastical world, because this is a fantasy book. And it follows Mia, who lost her parents at a young age, and now she's been trained to become an assassin. And she actually wants desperately to go to this school for assassins called Red Church. And when she gets there, things are not entirely as they seem. There's a lot of things happening, and it was a really fun read. I read it with Haley from Haley Reads. I will leave her channel up above so you can go check her out. And hopefully we'll be buddy reading this as well. We shall see if we arrange something. I heard good things about this one as well, so fingers crossed I get to it really soon. Then I have a book that really didn't want to be in my possession, and that is The Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue by Mackenzie Lee. I ordered it off a book depository, and it shipped, but it never arrived. And then I wrote to them complaining about that fact, and apparently it got back to them, which is great, you know. Apparently it was undeliverable, which is weird because every other book that I ordered was delivered. So weird. Anyways, they reordered it for me and they shipped it again, and the condition it came in, it's ripped. Somebody cut through it, you know, the dust jacket, and it's even, you know, slightly, you can see the cut slightly on the hardback. So yeah. Anyways, I have it now and I will be reading it. This is a historical fiction, young adult book that tells the story of this boy that goes on his grand tour with his friend, and I think his sister comes along, not sure. And you know, the guy's in love with his friend and all that. I'm not sure what it's actually about aside from that, and it's supposed to be really adventurous and fun. And I'm finally able to read it, so I will get to it soon-ish. That's what I'm going to be starting saying, soonish. It's going to be my top word, whatever. And then of course I had to order Tower of Dawn by Sarah J. Maas, which is the Cole Kael novella that turned into a really long book, and I'm not a fan of Kael at all. I don't really care for the guy, so we shall see how I feel about this book. I heard it's good, of course, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be, you know, the way that Sarah J. Maas manages to get you to like people or characters that you didn't care for, it's astounding. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be able to like this book just fine and probably end up loving Kael. But when that happens is again, you know, I don't know, soonish. And then the last book that I have here is The Dreadful Tale of Prosper Redding by Alexandra Bracken, which is a middle grade book about this boy, Prosper, who has a demon living. Not leaving, but living. He would like for it to leave, but it's still there. Anyways, he has a demon living inside of him, and it's all thanks to his great grandfather, who made a deal with a demon. Not sure exactly why, but he did it, and he didn't stick to the deal, so now poor Prosper has to deal with it, and I just love the premise of that, and I really am itching to find out what it's about. But of course, with my reading mood, again, this might be soon or not at all. So yeah, anyways, those are all the books that I managed to acquire in the month of September, which is a total lie because I already ordered a bunch of new ones, so yeah, but that's for October. Anyways, let me know down in the comments whether or not you have read any of these books, and if so, which one was your favorite. And thank you for watching this whatever video was, and see you in my next one. Bye!